Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a really exciting one. It's a chatty get ready with me video for our Silver Sisters live chat, which took place on Sunday the 6th of June 2021, and I will link all the ladies' profiles below that I am doing the chat with. But just in case you were interested in how I got ready for this video, what I do with myself and all that kind of jazz, I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup, this full face of makeup, and I am not going to be doing my hair, but I will link my hair video that I did really recently, which is exactly what I've done today. So all the products that I used are ones that I use very regularly. They're all ones that I rely upon, because when I shot the face look, it is between 11:30 and 12 midday in the UK. Our live chat is at 7 in the evening. So in this video, you're going to go to the next clip, which is me naked faced, getting ready, creating this look. And so if you are new here, thank you for joining, and if you watch the chat and you're here because of that, thank you so much. I hope you stick with me. Subscribe, turn on the bell so you see my notifications when I post videos. At the moment, I'm posting videos on a Tuesday and a Friday at 7 AM London time. But with COVID now kind of hopefully coming to an end in the UK, life is returning to normal. I may not be able to film as often, but I will do at least once a week, so have no fear. Stick with me, it'll be worth the journey. So I hope you enjoy the video, and without further ado, here is me without any makeup on. Right, so let's get started. So far I have got my skincare down. I didn't want to bore you with that. You've seen it all in my morning skincare routine. I will post it somewhere here. So I'm going to use this mirror because I am blind without it and I can't do my face in the viewfinder. So first of all, I always apply a primer. I usually use the Becca Backlit Primer, but I've used one up and I want to commit to using this up first before I break into another one, because I'm not really that crazy about this. It's nice, but I'm not nuts about it. And it's the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer, oil-free, SPF 15, which is great. And the reason I'm not crazy about it, I should apply one pump to my fingers, is because it kind of leaves a bit of a white cast on my face, if you look at it. And it just sort of, I don't think it makes much of a difference to my makeup length wear. I still have the same sort of natural oils come through, which I do like, because I usually use kind of matte-ish foundations, but yeah. So that's it when it's on. It's meant to blur everything and fill in pores and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, it's just not one that I ordinarily reach for. So yeah. Now we're going to go for the Forever Natural Nude Foundation by Dior. This is the one that I recently picked up. I've been meaning to do a video for ages. So this is kind of my getting ready for the live, and it's also a bit of my spring summer essentials. 2 pumps on the back of my hand. And the reason of this is because in England, in London, we've been really delayed with the spring summer. It has been cold up until last week. Now the weather's gorgeous, so I've only recently kind of started to get my spring summer makeup out, because up until now it's been freezing. So now I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown full coverage brush, face brush, and just buff it in lightly across the whole face. Now I know some people do their eyes first, and I keep meaning to do that and I always forget, like just now. I do quite like doing my eyes first. I watch Nicole Johnson religiously every week, and she always does her eyes first, and it always seems like a good idea. The eyeshadows I use, they don't tend to fall out, but it does make it easier to complete your makeup once your eyes are done, in case you do get a fallout. But once you've buffed it in, I just stipple it, just pressing it into the skin to kind of get rid of any brush strokes that you may have on your face. This is why my 5-minute makeup tutorial I did with the lovely ladies that we're meeting tonight on our live, this is why mine went so horribly wrong, because I just love applying makeup and I spend ages doing it, because the video is probably going to be quite long. So now I'm going to apply my concealer. I have a bit of a situation going down here, which is where I wear my mask. I have some spots here and things, a bit of texture. So I use the Lasting Perfection Concealer by Collection. This is available in the UK only, I think. But this concealer is amazing and it's a great colour match for my Dior foundation. So we're just going to go in there. I apply quite a lot because I use it as an extra layer. I don't want to use another layer of foundation because it's just too much, but I do need concealer in specific areas. I've got a big spot there as well. This is great, but I wanted to keep it real, guys. I wanted to make it, you know, make it real. And I've left my makeup sponge in another room. Be right back. Honestly, unprepared. It's my beauty blender. Excuse the disgusting look of it. And then I'll just basically tap this in to those areas that I have the extra texture, and that is my cheek area. And then a bit here, where that spot is. And then just there where that other one is. And I just kind of dab my whole face just to even everything out, make it all look quite uniform, so you don't get any lines, you don't get any telltale signs, any demarcation. Your makeup just evens out really nicely. And that's that. Once the foundation is done, I do need to set it, and I use Translucent Honey by Laura Mercier. It's a loose powder. I just find loose powders are better for me. I think pressed powders are a bit too heavy for me and my age. That's what it looks like. It looks quite yellow in the pan, but don't worry. And I just basically get my Real Techniques powder brush and just dab a bit in there, and I get the lid and just kind of tap it off. And then you've got some in there to use afterwards. This is my makeup top, hence why I look different in the live. Then whatever's left in the lid, I'm just going to go in. Finish it all off. Good enough for me. And that's the base complete. So now we're going to go on to the eyes. So at this point I get my, this is my cotton round with my micellar water on it that I use to tone my face with my skincare, and I'll take off my foundation on my lips and over my beauty spot. And I do this because then once you see the colour of your lips and obviously the beauty spot, it kind of changes the appearance of the skin tone. So you get a better idea of kind of what you're working with. So that's that. I'm going to get my Bobbi Brown Long Wear Cream Shadow Stick in Golden Pink. I'm using this up, it's me and my empties, very soon because I have literally just got this tiny little bit at the end left. But this is a cream shadow, and I use cream shadows as bases for my eyeshadow. I don't use them as eyeshadows per se all the time. So I'm just going to pop that on my lid there, and this will give my cream shadow, sorry, my powder shadow something to stick to. As you can see, it's a really pretty natural nudie pink with a slight gold shimmer. But it's nude enough that I can put a colour on top and you won't even notice. This is underneath, which is what I wanted. And over the lid, we're going to go a little bit glitzy. So I'm just putting it on the lid and dragging it across my hooded area, because if I didn't do this, my eyeshadow would crease in the crease of my eye and it ruins the look. So I'm just putting a bit more on the crease just to set it. And once this cream shadow sets down, your eyeshadow won't move. You can use an eyeshadow base like the Urban Decay eyeshadow base, or even just a concealer, but I like the colours, I like cream shadows, and I just find for me these just work the best. So today we're working with 2 eyeshadow palettes, and this I didn't know what colour schemes to go for. Because I did my nails last night and they're bright pink, I thought if I did a bronze look, it would look a bit odd because I talk with my hands quite a lot. So you might be like, what's she doing? So I'm going to go and use my Natasha Denona Mini Retro palette, which is my, I'm very hesitant to say favourite, but I reach for it all the time. Since my hair has gone more grey, I've gone for more cool tones. But then that said, I'm going to mix it with this, and this is the Mini Love palette that she released this year for Valentine's Day. I just love that really bright shimmer, but these two together just work really well. So first of all, I'm going to use this shade across my eye crease as like a transition shade, and then we'll work down the eye. So I'm going to use my Zoeva 227 Luxe Soft Definer brush. It's already got the colour on there, but I'm going to go in again. So I'm just going to use this shade and just tap it at the side. It's very pigmented. Blow off any excess and then just go into the crease here and pull up slightly. So I have hooded eyes, I can't just go in the crease. I have to go in the crease and then just slightly upward. Then we're going to use a darker shade from the Love palette. So we're going to use this beautiful pink with my Morphe Bullet brush. This is my new favourite thing. If you watched my recent haul video, after I showed this, I actually went back into the Cult Beauty site and bought another one because I use it all the time. I'm just going to pat this really deep colour here and then just drag it across. Right into the crease. And then I'm going to use the same brush we did before just to kind of blend them together a bit. I've left this hole here on purpose. It will all come together in the end. Then I'm going to take the bright pink from this palette, this beautiful shade here, and apply it with my finger. I mean, look at that. So great. Right into the eyeball area. I just love the blend of colours. Like pinks and purples, which I didn't think would be very nice on me, I'm not going to lie to you, but actually it works really, really well. I have actually now got some pink underneath the eye, which is where I should have done my eye makeup first, but you know, micellar water is amazing and it will take that away. So if you mess it up, it's only makeup, don't worry. Beauty blend it out. Good as new. Then go back in with that brush again and then just blend it all together. Blending is key when you use multiple colours. As long as they blend together well, you're onto a winner. And then I'm going to go off camera and do my eyeliner because honestly it's painful to watch, especially when I can't see properly in my viewfinder, so I will come right back. This is my Bobbi Brown black ink eyeliner, and it's a gel liner, and I use it with this little smudge brush from Crown Brushes. And then over the top, to make my eyes look a little bit extra, I used this new Zoeva Precision Smudger brush that I got recently. It's actually amazing. And I dipped it into this silver from the Mini Retro palette and patted it along the lash line on top of that Bobbi brown. And now I've got lovely sparkly eyeliner, which is fabulous. So I'm going to now have a slurp of my coffee because it's going cold. And now we're going to go on to bronzer. So the bronzer I'm using at the moment is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush bronzer in medium. Probably could have gone a little bit darker, but it's fine. I'm making it work. So I'm going to use this mirror as I've got it to hand. So I'm just going to go in with my Real Techniques multitask brush. All the writing's come off my brushes. They're so old and loved. So I have to be really careful with my grey hairs now. So I just kind of put the bronzer along there, stopping at the hairline. This is why I don't want anything too dark, because when you go into the hairline, that makes your greys look yellow, which is not cute. Now I just go to here, my cheeks, and along the chin, just to try and warm up the skin tone a little bit. I don't use it to look bronzed as such, I just use it to wake the skin up. Which it kind of does, but now that it's proper like summery weather here, I think I've got a little bit of extra colour on my face. I might need to dip back into one of my darker bronzers because this really isn't doing it. I have to go in for quite a lot. But there we go, that's warmed it up. Finished. So, brows, one of my favourite things to do. I don't know why. I have a brush comb that I got from Primark, so I'm going to use the fluffy bit and then just brush the brows up. I find doing brows very rewarding because it kind of brings the look together. Do you know what I mean? So at the moment I'm using the Brow Ultra Slim by Maybelline in medium brown. If you've watched my tutorials before or my makeup videos, you'll know that I always go for the darkest shade, and it's like I put it on and my eyes look crazy. I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? This is a good match for me. Medium, medium, medium. Kath, remember that. So I'm going to go along my line here that I've showed you previously and just kind of fill it in. If you haven't seen my videos previously, my brows, they kind of cut off here and I'm growing them back. Over the last year or so of lockdown, I've been growing my brows. So this line here I'm following to kind of fill it in so I get a fuller looking brow. And then I just go up a bit here and then just fill in any sparse areas so it kind of all looks a bit uniform. I don't go as crazy with my brows as I used to. I don't take as long anymore because I have got that extra little bit of hair there that I can work with. And I like to keep them looking natural. I don't like to have that kind of full-on where you look like you've really spent ages on your brows and you've really filled them in, they look really fake. I don't like that. These days I'm going a lot more natural with everything since the hair. It's kind of been a bit of an awakening, really. Especially with lockdown, when you realise you don't have to be as high maintenance as you were in regular life. Well, I was. There you go, done. So that's that done. And then once again, I'm just going to use the other side of this pencil to brush the product through very lightly. Just so that it makes it, again, any like lines or any areas you can see where you've kind of added colour in. And then once I'm happy with that, I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Brow Fix. I'm just trying to use this up really. If you saw my video of products that I'm not loving, this is kind of one of those products that I'm not really loving it. I kind of get like a white cast on my brows when I use it. And I don't know why. I think it's because it's like super glue for your brows, which I liked the idea of, but it promised not to leave a white cast and it does, so you know, not ideal. But it is good, like it holds your brows in place, but I just hope this will hold for the live because right now it's just gone midday here in the UK and the live for me is at 7 PM because obviously we have lots of ladies at different time zones. So this makeup has got to hold up. And this makeup is nothing, it's nothing unusual. It's not like I'm doing TV makeup or anything. This is my usual makeup. So I'm gonna use my Lancome Hypnose mascara at this point. Get those lashes done. And then for my hair, I'm gonna do it the same as I did it for my, with my Dyson Airwraps. I'll link the video here of that hair so you can watch me do my hair as well. And it will look exactly the same. I literally do two things with my hair. I use my supersonic hairdryer, which is where I literally tip my head upside down and blow dry it, and I'm not doing anything special. My Airwrap is for slightly more special occasions because it gives you a lot more volume, you get a lot more control. It doesn't take any longer, but it's just, some days I want to look a little bit more extra done up, if that makes sense. Right, I'll use a lot of mascara, so I'm going to leave that to dry for a minute because I'm going to go back in. But while that's drying, I'm going to use my blusher. I'm like juggling mirrors here. So this is the Hourglass At Night blush, and they call it a brick red. It's not a brick red, it's a beautiful coral, if anything. And I use it with the Hourglass double-ended brush. I use the little brush as the blush brush. Like, smile, apples of the cheeks, then drag up. I like blush, I do put a lot on. You're probably thinking, my God. But this one, because this is like, it's got the ambient lighting powder in it as well, it's not, there's not as much blush in there as some others. But you get that beautiful highlight as well. And we're going to put on more highlight because we're going on TV. I go live with my Silver Sisters and we're going to look fabulous. So I have to pull out all of the stops. So my highlight is very special. And this is the Hourglass Ambient Strobe, Pure Strobe, Lucent Strobe Light Trio. We're going to go in with this one today. So this is like a pinky highlight. This is more of a nude highlight and this is more of a bronze highlight. So I'm going to use my Real Techniques contour brush. I never use anything for what they're meant to be used for. I'm just going to go like that on here and then watch this. I'm going to have to use a mirror because this is such an intense highlight. Look at that. I mean, you know, I never thought I'd be a highlight person. When Hourglass do highlight, it's spectacular. Like, literally spectacular. Look at that. We love it. Right, so now I'm going to use the fat end of this brush. It's got nothing on it, but I just find it really good to blend everything together. You can put powder on if you want to have something to blend it with, but I don't feel like I need it. Oh my God. Highlight is another level, like really so great. Then, just to finish up, put a bit of extra mascara on because we like lashes. I could put on falsies, but I've got to live my day today and then go live tonight. So I've got 7 hours before we go live, so I don't really want to wear false lashes all day, just knocking around the house. So, lashings of mascara it is. I usually use 2 mascaras, but because I find I like the look better, but with this Hypnose, I never need to. It's like the best mascara ever. I have 2 favourites. I have this one, and my ultimate favourite is the Benefit Roller Lash. That is the one I love more than anything. I haven't had it for ages actually, because I always want to keep trying different mascaras. I have a bit of a mascara obsession. So that's it. Lips. I have no idea what to put on my lips. Let me figure it out and come right back to you. I'm going to use Tarte Kind. This is a really nice nude pink. For the live, I might go brighter. This is brilliant. It's got a lipstick on one end and a gloss on the other. So if you want to leave it like that, more of a neutral day look, completely. Or if you want to put a bit of gloss on just to add a bit of oomph, can do that too. So that's the finished look. Oh, highlight, I actually can't cope. So good. That's the eyes. So yeah, I hope you like it. This is my kind of everyday makeup look, but this is a bit more kind of evening-y because we're doing the live later, but I will reapply and show you just before we go live. So I will see you in 7 hours and I will show you how this makeup holds up because I'm not going to touch it up between now and then. So it's been interesting, kind of get ready with me, all of my products review and how they wear. So I hope you stick with me and I will see you in a few minutes. Guys, I've got a confession to make. I was late for my live and I had to do my touch up off camera, but I've just finished the live now. This is how the makeup looked on the live. I used Wild Nectar lipstick by MAC and this is the eye look from this morning. Not touched up, I just curled my lashes, but that's it. So this is the look. I hope you enjoyed the live. I hope you tuned in. It's live, sorry, the live is up on Lisa's channel. I will post it down below for you if you wanted to have a look. We're going to be doing another one soon, so stay tuned. I will update you and everything. I'm really sorry. All I did with my face was I just put a bit of my Hourglass Luminous Light powder on and a bit of extra blusher. But yeah, I had 5 minutes to go until the live. I was eating dinner outside because it was such a beautiful day and I completely forgot I had to film that. Fail. Apologies. I hope you enjoyed the live and I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.